What's up, y'all? What you doing? Who's here? It's me, Zen. Good to see you, even though I don't see anyone here. Welcome. I told you I'd come back. If you're new here, I might suggest to go to one of my other videos. But if you know what to expect, then just give it a few minutes. I'm gonna wait for some people to show up. A little mini break after my last show. I was considering going outside. Still a little chilly. Still a little chilly. Maybe it'll warm up. Um, Last show we're talking about predictive programming and profiteering, perception, and we were going somewhere from there. I don't know quite which way we will go, but there we go. There it is. Let's see. Maybe like 5 minutes, and I'll see if anybody shows up. And yeah, what is it? Spooky season? Halloween time? Is that what we're working on? Should talk about. Maybe I'll do a special show for that. I've done a few in the past years. Um, being in New Orleans, this is quite the city of Day of the Dead and Halloween and all of this. Quite a spooktacular city. I think most people, it's like for people that are from here, it's like, oh, it's Mardi Gras and it's Jazz Fest and this and that. It's like, no, most people here are like they're all about the costumes because this is like kind of a mini Los Angeles in the sense that they do a lot of filming and a lot of costume designs and whatnot. So it's Halloween's a pretty big day. Lots of cool stuff going on. Although they did cancel, there's usually whatever the big music festival was, they canceled it this year. So but yeah, I'll do a whole show for you guys on that. We'll get into the maybe some of the history of it. And you guys can tell me, just to let me know in the future. You guys are allowed to go to and comment on my Instagram. It's on the bottom there. You can let me know over there. You can come. It doesn't always show up on these. I don't always get your comments to my to my I don't know, it just doesn't inform me. Like sometimes I'll go to old videos of mine and there'd be like 10 comments that I know I didn't see and it didn't come into my box on my so I don't it didn't come on my box. Like my mailbox or whatever. My YouTube studios. Yeah. So yeah, you can always let me know if you have any show ideas or things that you maybe even if I've talked about it before, because I'm sure in all of the 6,000 plus videos that what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to be unlocking them, not all of them, but I will a little piecemeal here and there. I've been doing it. I told you a couple weeks ago I was doing it, and I have been. I just didn't tell you which ones they were. So I'll do that. I'll try to post like maybe once a week, maybe, and I'll go through some of my old videos, and then I will instruct you on what maybe they put 10 or 15 videos out because they're all like somewhere between an hour and whatever 3 hours. So I'll put like maybe 5 to 10 videos out. My old work that people seem to have appreciated. Maybe put those together for you guys because I'm sure that not too many people have followed all of my work. And from there, I can redub the videos, go over some of the ideas, and uh, I'll see what the questions and comments were, and maybe address those things if anything was confusing. You say, well, what do you talk about? Uh, Pick something. Yes, I'm a walking encyclopedia of knowledge. It's a fact. Just what it is. I just happen to know more shit than most people. But I know so much that I know nothing at all. So yeah, like what etymology, astrology, Why you breathe certain ways, how to breathe properly, food, diet, nutrition, fasting, health in general, um, esoteric understandings of occult works. Very much into etymology and at least, well, breaking it down in ways that people are not very familiar with and understanding. Like the simplest thing is, I think the most important thing to know, because we're beings that communicate. We're social creatures, social creators, and what it should be most readily understood is something that isn't understood by anyone. I mean, when I say anyone, not too many people comprehend this, which is that when you're using language, you have a structure of a sentence. That period at the end represents the moon, and the big letter at the beginning, that's the sun. We're talking about how we're creating something, a sentence within a paragraph. So you've got your book containing your chapters and your paragraphs and your sentences. Now people know this, okay. And then you have words. Words are your sword. Your tongue is your sword. You're creating words, which are spells. Now that you might know, but most people do not comprehend that every letter in and of itself is a pictogram. It's a hieroglyph. It's a symbol in and of itself that has value. You don't just say chair or book or something and saying that's a word. I mean, you do, but most people don't have they have no clue that there's an esoteric construct to the English alphabet. There's a reason there's 26 letters, small and big, which would be 52. There's oddly enough 52 weeks in a year and 52 cards in a deck. See that kind of stuff. And there's a reason that those 26 letters actually fit in the palm of your hands. See, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. 13 is 26. There's your 26 letters, which connect to the 10 numbers. 26 letters, 10 numbers. There's a very esoteric understanding of why the A looks like it does, why it's shaped like it is, and the value it holds. Not only through gematria and numbers equaling letters, but the letter itself and the space it takes up, and what that means. Like, what is the meaning of the letter M? It has a meaning, but most people say, well, no, the letter M, it doesn't mean anything. It's just a placeholder for something. I talk in words, yeah, but but those words you have to realize are made up of simple sounds and symbols. And that is, I think, where most people should start their learning, but we don't. We learn the alphabet, but we don't learn what it means or why it's there. They don't teach you that. I wonder why. Hmm. So what else should we get into today? Does no one know I'm doing the show? 10 minutes in here, there's only two people. Uh, do you guys know me? Are you just listening? Are you those people that just sit in the background? You say nothing. You're just like you're just there. Or you at work or at school. It was always funny. People were like, yeah, I can't type right now. I'm at school, but I'd rather listen to you. I was like, you should tell your teachers that. What do you mean you'd rather listen to Zen? Of course. Why wouldn't you? Um, what else? I mean, alphabets. Talk about deities and diets and foods. What's up? Oh, what up, iColly? What are you doing? Hmm. I really want to go outside. I feel like a dog right now. You know, the dog's like tails wagging, want to go outside. I feel like that, but it's like the perfectly chilly temperature, and I haven't been out there yet. If it's not windy, it's going to be beautiful. But if it's windy, oh, I was out yesterday. It got a little nippy towards the evening. So what else? What should I get into here? Mm, maybe I'll just check it out outside, and that will it will force me to breathe differently, and if I breathe differently, my brain will work differently. I'll have different things to talk about. We could oh, and or I could just save it for tomorrow to do it like a full-on show because I'm getting a new tripod. I was gifted a tripod, so thank you, whoever did that. Um, and it just makes my job a little easier in holding the shit or being inside or finding somewhere to set up my camera. The last one vanished. Hmm. Or we could go talk. Maybe we could go sit by the water. Perhaps. Oh, therein lies the problem. Sometimes the internet doesn't work so good at the river. Let's go to City Park. We'll see. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we can talk about that. We talk about like houses and corners. Look at in houses there are corners. Why do you think when you go to a funeral, there's a corner before you go to the funeral, you take the body to the corner. Well, why is a corner called a corner? Because that's where it traps light. You see how it's dark right in the corner? The corner is a 90-degree angle. It pulls it. That's the darkest part of the room. Look at any room. You see it? There's a reason. It's I did a whole series on the structure of a house and explaining to you the letters. Speaking of the letters and the reason a ceiling is called a ceiling because it seals something, a floor, and why a wall is called a wall. A wall is the word law backwards, and the laws hold energy. That's why you put the the conduit of the electricity, the currency in the wall behind the wall, the law. And so if I take that L, I put it into a floor. So if I take the word four, because there's four walls, and I put an L into it, I get a floor. There's your four walls and your L, there's a 90-degree angle holding the room together. And then you have your wall, and you have your ceiling that is sealing the top onto, and it's obviously a seal has an L in it as well. It's a seal. Floor, wall, ceiling, and I did a whole series on that. It's a good 30-minute talk. I'm breaking down even the pan L in your basement, your base mind, a pan L where the electricity comes from, and why the breakers are called square D, because a D is a symbol of the sunshine. So you have an on, the Heliopolis, the sun is on, and then the darkness of the off switch. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things, even in the most mundane things. Even your car. Your car is an arc. You have wheels that are your will connected to your tire, and your tire is your right. So your wheel is your will around your tire, TIRE, which is RITE. So is your will is inside your wheel, with the tire or your right around it, and it's held on with hex lug nuts, right? Hex, like a witch puts a hex on you, six-sided Saturn. It's hex nuts. Those bolts, and you go inside of your arc, your car, because it's moving you somewhere. It's all coded in language. So between your house, your car, I did a whole series on that too. Did the house, the car, and then I did one on fishermen and some things. Yeah. See if you can find those. If you can't, I'll release those this week. What's up? Oh yeah. Um, yeah, and the being outside and creativity. Yeah, there's something about being inside that over the years I've become less and less impressed with. I really don't mind it to sleep in. Like it's fine. I'd rather sleep outside, but I don't know. I don't. There's something about having a constant temperature to sleep in at night is kind of okay. But yeah, there's something that does stifle creativity being indoors, unless of course you say have a lot of plants in your house, or you have some sort of mm, how do you say, like a what do they call it, kitschy? No, like somebody that's a little strange, and it has like cool little trinkets and things all over the place that kind of make the house a home. And you get rid of the corners and the walls, and everything starts to turn into an actual space, like feng shui. Then there's a reason for homes being a square that makes a lot more sense in some parts of building. I mean, you'd probably upgrade it with an octagon, but what's up, Finn? Yeah, the chakra. It's called shock ra. Yeah, Shikra, the chi car, chi car. Like, I mean, it depends how you say it. It's either a chi car, a chi arc, or a shock ra. Either way, it works. Yeah, a good view out a window can help. A lot of writers they'll sit and stare out the window. Yeah, like this place where I'm at right now. Uh, I'm probably gonna. I think I'm gonna Airbnb it to a new place next month. Oddly enough, like interestingly enough, it's actually cheaper to get a month Airbnb than it is to get a single lease like on a place. Because if I get a place, then it's not going to include water, electricity, all the extra, internet, all the shit and garbage, all the other kind of little things that you got to worry about paying for, renter's insurance, and rent insurance is about to go up in New Orleans like by 60% or something. So oddly, for the same price and if not cheaper, I can get a furnished Airbnb and just kind of live out a goddamn backpack, which is fun because I get to experience new places. Everything will be completely put together. I mean, I've already lived in 13 years. I think I've lived in 6 different houses in the city, all different areas. So you get to see little nooks and crannies that you're not used to. So that's what I think I'm probably gonna end up doing. Just do month to month and see what happens. Live a gypsy, like a like a massage gypsy, like some like a well taken care of gypsy. Oh, the attic. See, that's cool because the shape is way more conducive to a different type of energy. You know what I mean? Like just the triangle, and then especially if it had that knockout window, that little where the window is, and then there's just different, especially if they expose beams in the ceiling. Those are cool. It adds a different flavor to the energy. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I mean the only thing that is kind of a little bit uh, sucky about not getting a place with a long lease is like if I get a place with a long lease, then I can have my stuff. Like I don't really need a lot of things. I mean, it sucks. Like if anybody knows what occurred with all of my items, man, bullshits. But whatever. So I don't really have that much now, and I mean I don't really I can live out a suitcase. You know what I'm saying? Like I like being outside. I don't require much in the form of sustenance and food. I just indoor would be nice. So it could be fun. Could be fun. The only thing that sucks is that then it's like month to month. I gotta go. Okay, what am I doing next month? That's the only kind of like the stressors. Like what stresses would I want in my life? And I think people, I think some people don't ever examine the the upside and downside to things because they just assume they look at something and say there's a huge downside to that, but there's a huge upside too. Like for instance, having how much money and how much money do you really need to give up your autonomy to have free time to smell the flowers and eat of the prana and do, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would it be worth? Is it worth, some people are like, it's worth it to spend 40 hours a week, including driving to and from work, and plus the showering, plus the, you know what I mean? Like every day they're on that grind, and they're spending like, that's for them. That's important to them. Other people would be happy making, $20,000 a year, doing only working 20 hours a week, and having more free time to be creative or whatever. Yeah, and it's like, dude, it's like, for instance, I mean, my for me, um, there's places I could go that I have, people would put me up and put me, or I could go somewhere else and I could get cheap rent. Like it wouldn't be much of a struggle at all. But it's not fucking New Orleans. It's just you, and I say this so often. It's like you just don't know, like unless you've been here, you have no clue. It's like, yeah, you live in your. I've been to your cities, and your cities all fucking suck. It just is the truth. Like the people there, the food isn't as good. There's not music outside every day. You can't drink outside. People don't talk to you. People won't even look at you. Here, I can drink outside. People will have a friendly conversation with you anywhere in the city. It's easy to get around. There's music everywhere. There's always something happening. It's delightful. But to live here it costs a little more. That's the opportunity cost. I could cut my cost of living down to, and then I could have a bigger spot, and put a place for my things and stuff, you know. But at what opportunity cost? To me, I don't know where I've lived in other places. The only other place that I like living that I've lived at is beaches. But the winter, winter sucks at any beach. There's nothing to do. I lived at the beach two winters. One in North Carolina and one in Alabama. It's fucking boring. It's just like, okay, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the sound side and just stare at the water. Convenient, cozy. Give me a cup of coffee. Great. But opportunity cost is like, I need some social interaction. There's always that. Would I give up the social interaction? Would I give up the music? Would I get no? I can't. It's not. It would. I would age rapidly, and I would die. It just, the energy of the city itself there's a resonation. Any city you go to, there is downtown. It's a vortex. And then you add sounds, the smells. These are all impacting the 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 brightness, the liveliness. Where else has this? There's Nashville is, well, like Nashville. I don't like it. It's racist. Honestly, it's one of the most racist places I've ever been. Racist to me. And I'm white. I just looked like I had tan, and I was with an Indian girl. It was awkward and awful. I was like, I would never come here again. And Austin. I think Austin, everybody's like, it's kind of cool. It's like, but it's also kind of hipster. I'm not really down with hipster. And it's just not New Orleans. So yeah, I mean, there's me, and so for everybody else, I think that's an important thing is like people should reevaluate their life from time to time. What do you have and what do you need and what do you really want? Some shit you just have. It's just there. You ever you know in a relationship too long, but it's just like, Dane Cook does a really good joke on it. He says he does this bit where there's these two girls are talking, and this one girl's, I'm not just gonna leave right now. He's got like 50 of my CDs in his truck. I'm gonna sit here for the next 2 months and of disgusting abuse and just this, but I'm not losing my CDs. Just a fun little bit. But I mean, in the real, what do you have? What do you use? What is part of your life on a regular basis? How much shit do you have that is just like, what are you doing with that? People that just have like, oh yeah, there's that thing. Like it's a cord from something from 1980. Like you're ever gonna plug that shit in, throw the shit out, or donate it, or sell it, whatever the fuck. But how much shit do you how many places do you go that you put up with? How many relationships do you deal with that you rather wouldn't? How many things are an overabundance or a burden in your journeys? Some people like a lot of things, and they like that they want to be a cave dweller. They want to be like uh what's that not Harry Potter, the other one. One of the little short little midget guys that live in the like that's cool. Sit around and smoke a peace pipe and it's cool. Man, he did boats, buses, tents, underground shelter in the woods. Nice, nice, dude, nice. Yeah, I probably like. I don't think I'd ever get to that point. Like, I mean, I have some cool places I could go that are kind of like off the beaten path. But I mean, I'm still, still clean and neat. I'm not a, I don't mind getting dirty, but it's like like people that always like, oh, you gotta go back to your roots and go live in the forest and hunt and live in a teepee and all that. Like, that's not how they live, dog. Like, you got it all backwards. We came from high technology. We came from knowledge. We came from people that built the shit that you're looking at. You're going, look at the size of this monstrosity. These people were so far advanced. Our ancestors were. I'm not going backwards is actually going forwards. Like some people are like, oh, you gotta go live in the woods and be like a Neanderthal and just no electricity, no power, no nothing. Like, no, I'm not doing that. It's just silly. But I mean, I hear you on the mobile being around. Like yeah, I wouldn't mind rooming up with a bunch of people, just like a crash pad. When I worked at the airport, I would meet a lot of people that were uh, stewardesses, and their life was literally living out of a suitcase. They would fly from city to city, and wherever they get to, sometimes they got 3 or 4 days off, and they would just have a communal shareable crash pad for everybody that was working for sometimes different airlines that would just share a house. It's like, hey, we're here this weekend, you guys take it, next week, and sometimes there's overlap, whatever. And they were just all over the place. Just jump on an airplane, like, where are you gonna be tonight? Where are you this week? Oh, Florida, where are you next week? Atlanta, where are you? That's one job that I really liked. I could get on an airplane anytime I wanted. It was cool, but it was very regimented on when you had to be at work. It was decent money, and you could fly anytime you wanted, but it was very regimented. Yeah, yeah. And you've also lived in some mansions, country houses, penthouses. Nice. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's interesting as you're talking about this. I think we've discussed it a couple times. But yeah, oddly, this last Mercury retrograde and full moon, many, 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 many people that I know all went through some just altering of like relationship, housing, whatever, just changes. Like I'm saying, like most everyone I know at the same timing. Like I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've talked about this during shows before too. I'll have I'll have people just email me or call me like right in unison, and they all have a very similar problem. You know, This person's like, oh my daughter's sick, and this person's like, oh my best friend's got this thing, and I'm just like, and they all right then they have the same thing. And then this last month, like three people that I know very well, all were at the end of their lease and had to go find a new place. So it's kind of interesting how that kind of works out. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of working out though because um, one of my buddies, uh, he's looking for a place starting in December, so I can 1 month somewhere else and then maybe link up with him. We'll see. For me, like I like being even in New Orleans. Like I like being in different parts of the city. Sometimes it's so cool to just go sit over at the golf course. Lots of trees, lots of cool things going on. Duckies everywhere. Yeah. I mean, like, look, I could this place here. I could get this for 6 months and pretty much be okay because he'll split it with me. But so the location is good, but it's a little expensive for what it is. And 6 months means like that's a long enough time, but there's no real furniture in here, man. It's just it's basically four beds, like two beds here, two beds in there, and like and the person's not going to take the beds out, and I'm not going to get furniture for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? I could rent us under some shit, I guess, but that's like a whole thing. So we'll see. We'll see. Put up skull. Just kicking back, cracking some brews, dude. This is, I mean, people are like, what do you do with your life? I'm like, this is, you're looking at it. I don't fucking know. Like, I help people. That's it. And drink beer. That's the size of it. Walk around, listen to music, help people, drink beer. That's it. I don't need to, I don't, sometimes I'm like, I should be doing so much more. I really don't, I don't really have the, mm. So if somebody sets it up and hooks up like something for me to do, oh, I'll happily do it. You know, I don't mind making some more money. I can help more people, right? So if somebody linked me up with something to do, oh, I'll get it done. I'm just just somewhat apathetic about things. Yeah, yeah. Like I mean, it's even though it is kind of clusterfucky right now in the city due to rising rent prices and insurance going up on how housing insurance is supposed to go. It's already ridiculous. Like there's people that have moved that they were like I had to move because they couldn't afford the rent their homeowners insurance. It just went up like last year by something ridiculous. And people are paying something stupid, and to get car insurance in the city too is not expensive. It's like insurance just was like through the roof, and they fuck people up because there used to be like X number of 10 different insurance companies. Now there's only like one or two. Like a lot of places won't even insure people anymore because hurricanes and all of this. It's not even. And when people are insured, I don't know how many people I know. Like nobody know. It takes a lot of bullshit to get money out of an insurance company, even though you put a lot into it. So there are a lot of people I know that they were like, I just can't afford to live here anymore because insurance. So that's why I was saying like it's actually gonna be cheaper for me to Airbnb this shit, which is really odd. But and also that's something that happened down here. A lot of places there's like there's a people that are local. They're like fuck Airbnb, it's screwing up housing prices and rent prices, and there's a whole problem. And I'm like, yeah, but you're not looking at the upside, which is now these people that own a lot of places that are Airbnb-ing the shits and bed and breakfasting them because of the shit the last 2 years that has just happened. Nobody was traveling here. They lost their fucking shorts. Now Airbnbs are like they'll just take whatever they can get. Like there's some cool ass spots. I can run out a place that has Like I think two bedroom with a jacuzzi on if you don't understand, like on one of major thoroughfares for like $50 a night, which at $50 a night is all inclusive. So that's 1500 all done. Don't got to worry about shit. And they got coffee, they got the whole, they got refrigerator, they got the whole thing. Yeah, that's what it would cost me to rent a place out up by myself after I factor in I'm gonna pay for water, electricity, and internet, and that's already paid for. Oh, I'm good. Yeah, that's yeah, Finn, that's what's up. Staying at Able Way. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've seen me like whatever 3 weeks ago. I was fucking beside myself. It's like, but despite that, I was just like, no, it's gonna work out. It always works out. Just expect it, and poof, it does. So that should be, you know, that's something that people like when you say be strong of mind or something. It doesn't mean that you don't have um worrisome thoughts or silly things that you think sometimes, or like because they're not really your thoughts. It's about what you focus on. And it's like, yeah, allow for it. You have to allow for the anxious. You have to allow for anxiety, depression. You have to allow for stupid. Like it's gonna happen. You don't get through this life unscathed. But as those things are happening, allow those to pass you, and then find that thought and go, nope, this is the right one, and then focus on that. That's what you got to do. It's like I'm sitting here, I'm looking at how much money I got. Thank you everybody that gives me donations here because I really appreciate it. I was looking at how much money I got, and I usually don't do this. I just go out and I'm just expecting the card to work. I really don't look at it until I'm like, oops, I don't know how much I got left. And what kind of ass am I? Why do I go buy two 6 packs when I know it'd be cheaper if I just go to the store, a store rather than out in public. And I go to the corner store. It's going to cost me, that's going to I'm $15 in. I could go up there and I could get an 18 pack for less than that. Economically, it would make more sense if I did that. But why would I put myself in a position to play that woe is me, poor man? I'm not going to have it tomorrow. I have to just assume. So speaking of assumptions, I'm going to assume all of you beautiful people, if you'd like to, there's all my things there, cash apps, and there's all some old writings, and I'll be releasing some new or some old and some of my old videos, which I will be also redubbing and kind of going over. I'll probably take like 3 or 4 of my videos, maybe like five to 10 of my videos, put them out, and then I will do like a summation, a summary of them, and add new material on all of my old stuff. So um, included in that will be I teach you guys how to, as well as everyone here should know, I'll teach you how to make some uh, sigils and some different types of magical things, which I can't really right now, but they seem to work. So I forget about these things that I've done in the past, but they pop those things that I asked for in the past. They showed up when they needed to, and so I will show you how to make some cool sigils and some other things, and you can manifest yourself something cool. And you can also in those sigils make me one. You see how that works? I can make you one. You can make me one. You don't even need to, if you're feeling like, I don't have any cash. I can't send any cash then. You could make yourself a sigil that will say, I'm gonna find fucking $50 because then taught me how to do this. I'm gonna send him a couple bucks and say thank you. That's how that works. Yeah, Cain and Abel. Yeah, they say Cain slew Abel. This is like that's why they call it a hurricane. Yeah, Cain, man. It's why an old man uses a cane because it's broken. Yep. Yes. Oh, the hormonal secretions. Yeah. Yeah, if you learn to breathe properly, that helps. If what up, prod? What up? Yeah, if you learn to breathe properly, that helps a lot. Just getting outside in the sunshine, that will also help stimulate all sorts of um, hormones in your body. That's why, being outside, you get see you get inside. The windows are closed. Now you're breathing something different. You're breathing a different pattern. You're not getting any sunlight, and now you actually make yourself more depressed by staying inside. And it feels very claustrophobic, and you smell this everything starts to wear on you, and then it will also wear on your abilities to produce types of magic and even thinking for that matter. So like right now I'm a little snotty. Why? Because I've been inside. Once I go outside, I'll be fresh as some donuts, man. One thing is once I go outside, I know I'm gonna run into a bunch of people that are gonna be like, "Oh, what up, son? You got a beer?" And I know how I am. I'm like, "Yeah, I got a beer." I just know people are gonna be like, "Well, some people owe me some beers, so maybe I'll get gifted today. I don't know." Just Frank, well, yeah, yeah. Anybody that donates over $10 will receive a blessing from the next two popes. And a necklace to keep angry old gypsy ladies from cursing your children's children. Yeah, yeah, that's funny. I just posted something the other day on how there's three popes. Everybody is familiar with the black and white pope. I didn't know it, but there's a gray pope supposedly, and he's part of one of the Italian families, the Casaprinis or something. Hmm. The gray pope. Never knew that existed. Never even heard about it. Well, there you go. So apparently the gray pope is above the black pope, which is the white pope is the most, that's what you see. That's what you see. So he's like the point, right? He's doing all the thing out here. So black pope is there like doing the black arts, and then the gray pope is managing, overseeing both. But yeah, I went out. Yeah, I went out yesterday, and I got up early. I went and got coffee. I was unaware that coffee is how much now? I just want a coffee. It's $3 and it's like 3.50. What's going on here? A coffee is supposed to be $1. And in fact, I'll make it. I'll give you two 3.50 for coffee. Man, it's cheaper to buy beer. I just want a sip. I don't want a whole goddamn thing. Francesco Poop Solati. You can't steal my name. That's me. I'm uh, the King Poop. King Midas Poop. Yeah, Just Frank was a buck in the 80s. Well, I mean, I assume if they can still sell Arizona iced tea for 99 cents. I know how much coffee costs. Coffee has not got more expensive. I can get a bag of regular coffee and it's not really costing much more than in bulk what they're getting. That doesn't even cost them a quarter to make a cup of coffee, even now. Well, and coffee shops they become something else. Remember there's called like there's like first wave, second wave, third wave coffee houses, and it's about how they coffee houses turn back into these. Yeah, there's books, and it's like, hey, dude, fucking, what do you want in your coffee, man? Yeah, fucking hippie gypsy, dude. These are the greatest beans ever in the world. I had them flown in from the south side of Costa Rica, dude. And a mule carried them. And it was like, so it's all fancy, man. Yeah, I get it. Cool. I just want the regular old hole in the wall. Like, what up? You want some coffee? There's a seat. Sit down. There's some. There's some funky jazz on. Enjoy yourself. $2, and I'll tip him a buck. But 350? You want me to tip you too? Fuck out of here. Bee Gees on a disc, man. What you had, the Jinkos? Did you have them Jinkos, dude? Yeah, interestingly, in the past 10 years in this city, um, there used to be nowhere to get Indian food, nowhere to get there was minimal coffee shops, and there weren't any breweries here, really. Now there are distilleries, breweries out the ass. There's coffee shops everywhere, good ones, and there's like it was just like an Indian food everywhere. I mean, when I came here, I was like, there's just something odd. Like you can find anything you want, but you couldn't find coffee. You can't find breakfast. No there was coffee was well, not in a lot of coffee shops. Couldn't find breakfast. No Indian food. But lately that's all changed. Yeah. Paying for the convenience. Yeah. Well, there's within a couple blocks of here, I think there's five five or six bakery coffee shop joints. I haven't checked them out yet because I'm not a coffee shop connoisseur kind of guy. Because that's too I get too fucking it's too much for me, man. I don't mind going to a coffee shop once in a while, but I don't have a computer to type on to do work on. I don't have any. Everybody else in there is just click click clack kind of click clack clacking away with their headphones on. They're doing work. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're doing something though. I don't have any of that to do. I'll be the odd one out, just sitting there like, hey, oh, you guys got your headphones in. You're not talking to anybody. Speaking of what to do, I do want to go outside. Should I motivate? Should I get up and go outside? Should I oh man, you know what sucks too? I wanna do a maybe I'll let you guys know. I'll stream it on a different channel, but I would like to stream some more music for you guys. But if they play anything like a cover, it picks it up and it gives me it can't it gives me a copyright on it, which isn't it doesn't say if a copyright strike claim and something else, and it doesn't hurt my channel's ability to do anything. It just basically says like, no, that's somebody's song. You can't use that. Even covers, man. Unless I do something and type out some sort of like copyright disclaimer, blah 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 blah. I don't own this, and I don't know exactly what I need to do there. So what I will do is what's up, Divine? Um, I do and I got a new cord and my super fast charger. But yeah, I think this is full now. Yeah, go get a 15 pack of beer. That seems like the right idea. Get an 18 pack. That's the way to go. The dilemma with that though is then if I get it, I gotta walk it back here. I'm not fucking carrying around an 18 pack. I'll just end up giving them all away. And the corner store, they kind of I don't like their prices. Their pricing policy sucks. What I'm saying is I'd have to go. It would be like a trek, you know. I'd have to put on the big book bag, my army book bag. I mean, the cheapest for real is to go get a handle of vodka. I'll be perfectly set. But then the dilemma with that is the the ability to get a little too drunk. It's right there. You know what I mean? Because I'm not measuring it out, and all of a sudden I'm a little fucking loopy. Well, a beer, I know how many I got. You know what I'm saying? I can measure it out. These are perfectly tapered and measured. I mean, I guess I could be smart and just buy a handle and a 375, and then just fill up the 375. That might be smart. Yeah, Divine, I do want to go outside. You guys want to go on an adventure with me? You guys want to see my neighborhood? You guys want to see where I'm kicking it these days? How about that? And tomorrow I'll be able to do. I'll take you a little ways today. You get coffee at the library. Yeah, the library is kind of far from here, and I don't, for me, coffee ain't that. It's not. It's not. It's not needed. I like it once in a while. I don't know. I don't. I really doubt I could get free coffee at the library. I really doubt they have that here because there's too many. There's too many gutter snipes and homeless people. I don't think they're offering free. I could, if I put the right clothes on, I could just walk into a hotel. I could fucking eat breakfast. I go anywhere. Like legit. If I just dressed properly, I don't look like a scumbag. I could walk in like I own the place anywhere and eat and drink. But right now I'm looking mighty kind of like I probably walk around the streets. But enough people know who the fuck I am. They know that they're like, what do you do? Like he's clean enough where he's not homeless, but he's always out here. That's their attitude. Oh, get loopy? Fuck it. I might. It would save a lot on currency. Oh, I just have to take a trip up the street to my old neighborhood, and I get some new sunglasses and a handle of vodka. I mean, I'll get one of my containers and mix it in there, I guess. Maybe we'll get loopy, fuck it. But does Uber deliver booze? No, but there's a delivery service down here um called Drizzly. You guys not have Drizzly? Which is dope because they do, if you order enough, they do free delivery. And sometimes they have sales that like it actually would work. Now I'm thinking about this. If I could get delivery of booze here from Drizzly, and it might actually cost me less than going to the store. Crazy because it cost me $3 to take the bus back and forth, where I can just tip them $5 and I'm probably saving on the alcohol anyways. Yeah, get loopy, fuck it. I mean, everybody here knows how loopy I get. Okay, fine. I will. Let me. Yeah, thumbs up and likes are great. Money is great. All of that's great. It's good to see you guys. Here, let me go put my the rest of my clothes on, and we'll go. I'll take you guys outside. Little puppies. I'll take you guys outside. I'll show you my neighborhood. Um, I'm gonna put some music on. Enjoy that. I'll be back in. Oh, hold on. Give me like 5 minutes, maybe a little less. I just need to find a hat and brush my hair and make sure I ain't got any boogers. I'll be right back. What do we got here? How do we do this? There we go. You want to see hookers? You want to see hookers? That's your life goal today. I don't know. I don't know what kind of hookers will be out. I don't think I want to go on Bourbon Street right now. I'm gonna show you that. It's close to here. I mean, Bourbon Street is like right there. I mean, the end of it, not the crazy part of it. The where people live part of it. But I'll take you guys over to let's see where we at. Hold on one second. I'll take you guys over to Frenchman Street. Nothing will be really going on quite yet. What is it? Is it Wednesday? 3 o'clock? That's right. Yeah. Nothing will be really going on, but you can at least check out the neighborhood and put my pants on here. So you can shoot outside. All right. And we will be on our way momentarily here, people. Here, I have one more song because I gotta go grab a belt or something. I'll be right back. I have one more song, and then we'll be ready to go on an adventure. Okay, we are almost ready to go on these adventures. Okay, let me get this last little thing packed up here. Okay, we can. Time to go take a walk. Let's go see what the public has to offer us. I drew it over myself. How about that? Oh, before we go, let me do one more thing. I want to see if the StreamYard fixed this dilemma. And it was, you guys gotta let me know that you're there, because I need somebody to let me know about the sound, because I want to put these on, because that way whenever I'm talking and videoing, you should be able to hear me better, as long as these work. Before, these were not working, but they gave me a different option to hook this thing up. Okay. Oh yeah, if you guys didn't know, I have two channels that are simulcasting. Zen Alchemist and Zen Atman. Okay. I'm gonna pair this, and then you guys gotta let me know if you can hear it because I gotta hit a couple settings here. Okay. I'm guessing you can't hear me now. Maybe. Let's see. I'm gonna change the setting to audio, default, headset. Can you hear me now? Check this out. Okay. Can you guys tell that you're hearing me through this? You gotta let me know that because that will help things out. You can hear you know it's through here, yeah. Rather than being through the phone, you can tell. It sounds better? It sounds better than if I'm doing that because once I'm outside, the wind in that's probably gonna screw up the sound. That's why I'm trying to put them on these. Yeah. Yeah, let me know what the audio volume for my voice is. Is it good? Good, bad, indifferent? Is it solid sound? Let me know, ho. But hey, but Divine, you can tell that it's through this, right? So you can still hear me okay. Like you can hear that it's through this, yeah. Cool. That's the case. We got a beer in tow, and charger. Beer. I'm gonna show you. Walk around the city, guys. Show you when it's not. Sounds good. Okay, cool. Sounds good, bitch. I think it's a kind of green glasses kind of thing. Maybe these. Yeah, those would be fine. So, I'll have to do stuff. Let me turn this camera around, and you guys can come have some fun. Oops, the most important part. What kind of idiot am I? Forgetting my beer. Kind of fool. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, what's up? Base and base. Oh no, that's a place. Oh, it's nice out. I didn't even I didn't even need to double up on layers. It's nice today. It's not windy. Yeah, almost set cap. I'll flip the camera around and you can see my hood. Mm-hmm. I'll take you by one of my favorite bars in the world, where I've met quite a few of the loves of not just alcohol, but chicks. Oh, let's see. Oh, Jude, okay. Yeah, you got here. Okay, you can have my dumb hat until I get to somewhere. Just learning this area. I'm just learning the area now. I'm going to be moving next month across town. Well, not really across town, across the city, I guess, the other side, to my old neck of the woods where I used to live. Yeah, and tomorrow, like I'll take you on another journey tomorrow because I'll have a tripod that will make it easier to hold my phone with. Do you want to see the hood? Let's see here. I gotta hit buttons to flip my camera around. Give me 1 second. What should we talk about on the way? There's so many cozy little alleyways that just take you into like the back part. You just think of it as a city block, but then there's like this wonderful little backyard space on a lot of these blocks. It's just like an oasis from the rest of the city. Just like a whole different. I think I gotta go this way. Not really sure. It's like a whole different attitude. Like out front, it's like. Yeah, let me flip this around for you guys. Flip this around. And you guys, every once in a while, just let me know in the chat if the sound is staying okay and all of that, and that you can see right. Camera, front. See if that works. Cool. Okay. Okay. Here's spooky times. If you guys have never seen the housing in the city, it's all it's so wonderfully like just colorful. One house, the next, you get like a gaudy purple house, then you'll get something like this yellow. There's always flowers and trees, and people are out at the weirdest times doing like there's no 9 to 5 here really. Even though everybody says 9 to 5, it's really like 8 to 6 for people, but it doesn't really exist in the city. As people just I see so many people out at the most random hours. I'm like, what do you it's like I get it. Like everybody just assumes like, oh, you do something, I just don't know what it is. This is one of my favorite things too. So like the tree is just like fuck you sidewalk, and they don't do anything about it. Just let the tree eat up the sidewalk. Hey, that's a yeah. We'll be coming up upon. Yes, this is what I see. This is my daily. Well, I mean, this part of the city is I usually see this street right here is one of the main thoroughfares. I usually don't come this way. Like this part of the city where I'm staying right now. It's like the newly developed stuff. It's like it's being gentrified. So it's like half hood, half you know, uh, trust fund babies, half what's up, bro? Half half rehab houses, Airbnbs. It's an interesting part. This is one of the major thoroughfares to get into quarter. So that way, okay, that's right there is, I believe that's Bourbon Street, but it's the other end of it. Here's where all of the the goofs and the gutter snipes that walk this, and then you might find them taking a nap in here somewhere. So right now we're walking to towards the river. The river is right there, the Mississippi, and right to the right is all the major cool stuff. Jackson Square. We'll walk over to Frenchman though. Frenchman is the coolest street. I mean, after the last 2 years, it's been kind of goofy, but prior to that, it's almost a 24-hour street where like people will be out seriously till 5 in the morning playing music on street corners, like loud as fuck. And we'll go over. I'll show you a little park that I hung out at. That I hang out at, and I mean, I would go take you to some bars that I hang out at, but there's music in most of them right now. Hey, look at that 999. Look at that's a good start to the day, huh? Oh yeah, yeah, Frank. Exactly what you said. Yeah, we don't use that word here. These are not skateboard friendly. No, you're correct. They're not skateboard friendly, not at all. But there is one skate park around here, and I do see people skate some places. Which way we got to go here? I think we go this way. No, these streets are not even friendly for cars, dude. The amount of people like you can't drive a lowrider here. You have to assume that you're gonna run into a pothole at some point in your day. Like not just a small pothole, but like something ridiculous. So yeah. There's lots of flipped cars here, literally because there's so many potholes that people will like fucking flip their car over off of a pothole going like 40. That's it's even. I mean, this is probably the most decent sidewalk I've been on in a while. Well, here's one of my favorite bars. It's called the R Bar, and inside there, it's all. I don't know. I think they're just cleaning up. I don't think they're open yet. It's um it's all decked out with like red lights, and they play old black and white movies every night. They have an upstairs to it. They run out. We'll go down here because that's too loud. Yeah, that's an awesome bar right there. Fun times. That is the place you get a shot and a beer for $6. That kind of place. Oh, see what I was talking about? Look at see the front car, see the front tire. Probably broke the tire. I swear to God, I just looked at that car yesterday because I was like, "What a goofy colored rim! Why would you paint the rims that color?" I mean, I get it. You got to be get at your style or whatever. But see, that I told you, they probably popped the tire yesterday. That's how miserably these streets are. And these are the good ones. Yeah, and if I don't get to whatever you guys are talking about because the glare is a little funky, and I'll stop every once in a while and see what you have to say. Well, that's a cozy little green one right there with the purple. It's a cozy little the house, huh? Oh shit! Oh, see, told you I was fucking just broke my ankle right there. Jesus Christ! Yeah, see, you have to know how to walk. It's easier to drive and walk drunk in the city because you bob and weave. There's no direct path to anything. You have to assume something's going to be fucked up on the sidewalk of the street. Cool art. Here's Frenchman Street. The fun of funds. I guess we'll just keep walking the shit rather than go to the park. Pause this for a second. Oh, you looking for a blue Ferrari day? I didn't say I want to see one today, but let's see if we find one. The one that I know for certain that exists is a couple miles from here. It's actually in front of a coffee shop. Yeah, well, yeah, Juniper's the glare is on my side because I'm also wearing sunglasses. So good. I'm glad the it's not picking it up. Even in the big black motherfucker, you gotta slow down for these potholes and shit. Walk this way. They just redid this place over here. That's kind of funky. Lots of live music. Usually the doors are open at about 5, and you sit out front. So they got a little seating out front, and you could just watch from there. And yeah, these are some fun ass bars right here. I think one of my buddies is doing a spoken word at one of these. Yeah, I think he hosts them. Right. Oh, look at this! Look at this on the side of this building here. I'll show you. Super dope, huh? Okay, check this guy out right there. Oh, I want to zoom in. This is what you get. That guy. That's within the past year. And then you got that chick right there. Yummy. You guys got to hear that right in your ear balls. Oh, Bambaloo's is always fun. Uh-huh. Play. Another new. See, I don't really hang out on this side of the street. This one's new, but I've never been in there. I haven't checked it out. I usually hang out on all those ones right there. And this place, when it used to be open before, I don't know what they're doing right now. Fixing shit, I guess. So this place used to be super dope downstairs. I guess they're putting new poles in and making this fixing this shit. I don't know. Fire department. What's up, bros? Good to see you, man. Some wild, weird people, some of which I know. Here is a 24-hour place. This place is $2 beers. That's what I'm talking about. And it is, and there's also inside of there, there's a laundromat. So you can go there, get drunk, and do your laundry. And they got cheap, greasy ass food. It's delicious. And mm, yeah, there's like 3 or 4. I think there's like 4 different ones. They're like all like Russian owned. It's like Checkpoint Charlie's and Lucky's and something else. They have this like same theme. Yeah, this cool stuff. Yeah. And this is the old U.S. Mint right here that they do a lot of outdoor musical events. They used to print money there, and now it's all arts and music, and there's all sorts of outdoor events inside that gate right there. And what else do we got here? So this is a so we go. Do you guys want to go to the French Market? This is a lot of people. This is like the big thing. It's like the big touristy spot. Uh, so my buddies, own shops over here. When I say buddies, I mean like semi acquaintances. Like they know me, but I don't have like I don't go out with them. But cool little shops. There's a coffee shop, and I mean now we're in the French Quarter. This is like this is the shit, dog. And here's one of the greatest Italian restaurants I've ever been into. I never find Mexican or Italian food to be anything worth writing home about, but this place called the Italian Barrel is fantastic. Like just spectacular. They do like a mushroom ravioli that's off the chain. See, there's a jazz museum right there. Maybe I'll take it. Maybe my buddy's got his booth open up over here. You can see some really cool. He does bookbinding. I'll show you some of the stuff. Oh, if you guys want to, check it out. If you want, I'll send you. You can buy his shit. It's really really good. Hopefully he's out here today. Oddly, the French market is not popping. It's not popping off today. It's kind of lazy. It's a lazy Wednesday. See this right here that you're looking at? That would all be full. So on Saturday, that will be all full, all the way out to basically where these vehicles are parked. But maybe, just maybe, my buddy Opel is out here today. There's the skyline. Let me see here. That's pretty awesome, huh? Guess I could walk you through the whole thing. I mean, it's just not much going on today, but I'll walk you tomorrow. Like I said, once I get my tripod, it'll be easier to do this anyway. Ah, no, my buddy's not out today. He usually sets up over here. He does really, really awesome leather book bindings, and it's like cool steampunk shit on it. And like basically, he makes empty grimoires. They're really, really, really nice and done. All hand done. But he is not out here today. Alas, you get to see the calmest that you'll see the city. Speaking of calm, let me sit down for a second, and grab a beer. Here, talk to me for a second. Camera, hey, there's me. All right, let me grab a beer and we'll continue on this journey here. So we're gonna get into the Jackson Square, which is where all of the very not nuanced activity occurs, where all of the chaos resides, the center point of the city, where all the cool stuff happens. Yeah, just Frank, you would? Yeah, it is. A lot of people do. I don't. I like mushies. I've walked around the city on mushies. I don't know that I can handle. Not on a not on a busy night. No way I could handle my surgic acid. Not for me. You having a beer? We're the voodoo ladies. Well, I'll show you some of the card readers and whatever. We'll be there in a second. Divine, how can I prove? Divine dispenser, how can I prove alcohol is good for you? Fucking look at me. I'm 43 years old. I drink almost every day of my life. I'm in better shape than most people on the fucking planet. Oh, and also, man, I don't want to do that again. I don't feel like having that talk. We've already discussed this fully. I put out so much information on it, and yeah, I'm not really interested in having that conversation. I've already. It'd be like beating beating off a dead horse. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here, let me flip this camera on so we can continue this journey through the city. You know what I think? You know what I think worse than alcohol is redundancy and bad attitudes. You know, if you do anything with a happy heart, you know, it's like people that do they do all sorts of like, oh, weed's good for you. Fucking weed isn't good for you. Weed makes people neurotic, dude. You know, like people are like, oh, alcohol's no good, but weed's good. Oh yeah, yeah. Do acid. You ever seen people that fucking lost their goddamn minds playing with acid? Like literally, like not even part of this reality anymore. Can't even. You pick any substance, and there's going to be a downfall to it. And when people use it wrong, of course, alcohol can be very much used wrong. It can, but out of all the drugs that I've ever played with, easily, easily the most uh, correct one. I don't know where this guy's going. It's easy. It's easily. If you know what you're doing with it, it can be used for lots of good purposes. It's very healthy. I do not doubt that at all. Especially considering a lot of old. Oh, we can't go through here because the music's gonna fuck it up. Let's go up here. I'm gonna fuck up the whole thing. Here's a cozy little spot for all the temporarily insane people hang out. Broski, how you feeling, man? Good. Yeah, I found you. There you are. Hey, I'll see you on my way back because I'm on a call right now. Okay, go. What's up, bro? How you doing? Okay, where we at? Hey, Divine Dispenser again. Again, I really, I'm not impressed with anything you have to say about alcohol. So does every other substance. It's like to have the capacity to demonize one substance over another is low level thinking. You know what I mean? Like to demonize one thing because you maybe had an uncle that beat the shit out of you when he was drunk, or like maybe you think it does something to livers when in fact it's not the alcohol, but all the disgusting food people eat. Yeah, it's just I'm not gonna play that conversation with you again because it seems like that's your only goal. Last few times you've been on here to have some sort of debate on how alcohol is no good and you like to demonize things. So I'm just like whatever. There's plenty of people that get into trouble doing all sorts of different substances, including I know sober people that do dumb shit. I know people on pharmaceuticals that do dumb shit. I know people that are sober as October that eat too much that do dumb shit. So quite a horrifically idiotic statement to equate alcohol with evil and being just it's only bad. It's silly. It's silly, I tell you. So let's go. Oh, that's I don't want to go to the river yet. I was trying to get us over here, but I was trying to avoid the music, so I didn't want to get this shit cut up because if the music's on there too long, they just shut it down. I think you get like 30 seconds before they. That's why I was trying to interrupt the. Oh wait, I keep talking into the phone, forgetting that it's in my earpiece. So this is a little back alley here, cozy space. Yeah, Frank, alcohol gets you laid. Yeah. Well, that could turn, but hey, I mean, I will say it could turn into trouble. You're too dumb to know how to pull out. You might not have. Although I know just as many people that on all sorts of other substances got people um, impregnated. Cause bigger problems. Cool statue, huh? Mhm.
we going? Let's should we take the front or the back? I guess we'll take the front road. And hold on, let me crack my beer because I haven't done that yet. Let me crack the evil, crack the poison and consume it. Yeah, opens yourself up to spirits. Well, the thing is, alcohol is a spirit. So to say it opens you up to spirits, it is a spirit. Vodka on its own is a yes, it definitely does. So does anything else. I don't know what you're not getting about that part. It's almost as like you took a bunch of dumb pills before you get on here lately, because you used to have something good to say. Now you're obsessed with trying to tell me that alcohol is bad, and it's just kind of silly. It's like everything you think breathing is called spirit, right? So if you're breathing in your weed, if you're breathing in whatever, I mean, they're open up. Breath is spirit. Breathe. You're breathing in spirit. Tell me you're not. See, it's just silly, man. You can consume spirit in so many different ways. It's in every living plant. It's in every living system. That person right there is a living spirit. That person right there is a living spirit. As soon as I interact with this person, I'm consuming spirit. Right? You know what I'm saying? It's just yes, of course it is. But if you take gin, there's a bunch of spirits within the vodka. Well, vodka being the base as an entry to get medicine into you. Uh, there's oh, look, almost both of my ass right there. I wonder how deep that one goes. Huh. Somebody I must know. Hold on here. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid this music too, just because I don't want to. Yeah, let's try to get over here. And I'll show you some art. Hello there. What's up, man? Let's go over here. Let's see what's happening. What is happening, Captain? Oh, see that? I wonder why. See, it's such an interesting city when it's busy and when it's not busy. It's like right now, like normally this entire thing would be full of artwork, but I guess they know something I don't know about Wednesday. Sometimes it's packed. Sometimes it's a whole it is an odd day. It just packs. People didn't feel like coming up. I'm guessing it's just the weather today. Jackson Square, which is totally rad. Let's see if you can tell me, and also let me know about the glare or whatever. So this coziness. All the horsies are up there. Are they not out today? See, I told you. I think it's because it's apparently 60 degrees is cold. Yeah, I'll get you a good view of the church. Sorry that I can't zoom in with this, but what you get. Oh, okay. This we could definitely listen to this because this I don't think is like radio edit play shit. This is standard. This is like a standard New Orleans jazz, like big band stuff. Who's over here? Maybe I know these people. Oh, I do not know that guy. Oh, I might know him. We might could walk over there in a second. Check it out. Yep. Excuse me, buddy. Such a beautiful view, huh? I get to do the tourist thing, like videotape everybody else videotaping everything. So it's like Inception. Yeah, if you seen the title screen of my picture or my video the other day, yesterday, over there was something caught on fire. A building burned down or some shit. It's almost noon on the dot, guys. Yes, my dude got it. Oh no, I thought it was my guy had his snake out. This dude comes out here with a giant yellow boa constrictor. People are like, "What the fuck?" It's super huge. Is it a boa constrictor? No, whatever the yellow one is. He lets people hold it. It's pretty interesting. There's a bird lady out here who the birds will just land on you and just chill, fly around. Hmm. There's Daddy Beds today. It's usually be packed with people. It's out here today. Let's go sit down. Let me drink this beer real quick, and we'll chitty chat. Maybe some of my goofy houseless friends will be around. Oh, they definitely are around somewhere. Get down there. So this is how people get down here, man. Some tarot readers. There's some gypsies out here. Oh, my dude's out here. Nice. So see these paintings? I don't know what the hell he is, but that's a friend of mine. You've seen some of his artwork in my old place. Ooh. Okay, cool. Look at this. There's my goofy head. Yeah, the Zen Palace. Yeah, I'll walk you around a little bit more in a second or two here. Let me crush some of this beer. A damsel in the castle in the church. I got yeah. Doesn't it look like a castle from like some what like Links what castle am I thinking of? Oh man, not Mario Brothers. The other Legend of Zelda. Looks like a Legend of Zelda castle. And there will be this evening there'll probably be plenty of damsels in distress because it's opening night for the New Orleans Pelicans basketball team. Opening night. We're not playing at home though, which changes it a little bit, but um, yeah. So people will be out in droves this evening. Yeah, the oak trees in this park here. Yeah, I'll walk back over to them in a second. Well, no, it's women's basketball free tickets, right? No, this is men's basketball. Yeah, they screwed up calling us the Pelicans, but whatever. They're supposed to be pretty nice this year. I don't know. Kind of excited. Kind of excited for you got some Zion coming back. You got a couple new players that are supposed to make the team pretty good. I like it for the sheer fact of like once if your city's team is doing good in sports, something happens to the way people are. You know, they just tend to have a little bit more, especially in very small, like middle-sized cities, like blue collar cities. That when your team wins, everybody's like having a good day. They'll have like their Sunday will turn into Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday good. So as soon as if our basketball team or our football team is doing good, the city is usually pretty lively. Ha ha ha. Yeah, you boycott sports. I hear you on that. Yeah, I don't. I stopped watching sports because once I learned that it was 100% fully entertainment and not actually a sport anymore. Meaning, I mean, they're still athletic as fuck and they're still playing ball, and it's really, 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 they're so good. But the fact that it's all manipulated and rigged, it kind of put me off to it. Then maybe like 2 years ago, um, I was like, well, here it goes. What's up, Roski? How you feeling today? Yeah, snacking, drinking. Yeah. Yeah. Let me finish up this call. I'll come chat with you. Yeah. Um, what was that? What was I saying? Oh yeah, yeah. Then I started watching it differently. You watch it a little differently. It's like instead of being instead of being a live event where there's drama and whatever, you're watching it as there's built in like a movie script, and you watch it like a movie. And I watch for like, what's the score? Because I know there's going to be a meaning to it. It's not just some random occurrence, right? Yep. Good to mind. Hey, Divine Dispenser. I don't think I have lover problems. Nah, my cock stays hard. I don't have any. I don't have any problems with it. In fact, it probably has given me a pretty good assist sometimes. You know, yeah, I probably I've gotten too drunk and had whiskey dick. That's no good. What is the general rule? A couple drinks, I'm fucking better. It's pretty simple. It doesn't. The rest of the rest of my diet and the rest of my practices in life are equaling, if not better than most everybody else's. So even if there was a negative attribute to drinking, it's not like it's my dick works, dude. Why did you want to suck my cock? Uh, is there a difference between pubic hair and regular hair? I don't know. Is there? What's up? What are you doing? What up, John? Scarbs, what are you doing? What's up, broski? Hey, I'm on a little video call right now, so I'll chat to you in a minute or two. Yeah, John, Miss Scarbs. How much can you hear that song right now? Like a ton? Is it yeah, how good of a rendition is it? You think it'll fuck up the show? I told you I can have like let me mute it for a second and find somewhere that this song is not being played because I think it's probably gonna fuck it up. Give me like 30 seconds. Oops, how do I mute? Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. See more gypsies out here. Well, I guess I didn't realize the clock had stopped working again, but it did. 11:58. That's funny that the bell still goes off at the right time though. See now that music I could maybe have in the background. But I wouldn't say that's like a radio edit. I don't think anyone's gonna claim that. Just let me know. Is it too loud? I go right over here. I got the perfect spot for such things. Hmm. Should be pretty good. Little space right here. All right, we're back. Peace out, Frank. Oh yeah, yeah. There you go. Just Frank. Yeah, yeah. Donate to get me into rehab, so Divine Dispenser can shut his face. Because obviously he's unaware that there's about 4 days a week I don't drink. Like I don't get the DTS, dog. I'm not I'm not an what do you call it, alcoholic? Nah, I'm a drunk. I like drinking when I drink. I don't require it for existence. And it does happen to add to the flair of life. Though I found that. Divine. Are video games demonic? No, definitely not. Can they be terrible? Yes. Can movies be awful and bad for your psyche? And yes. But all sources of media can also be quality. They can also be educational. They can be uplifting. They can be beautiful. I've seen many of beautiful movies that there's no contradicting how lovely it was. I've heard music that is shitty, that is definitely opening up weird energies. I've looked at paintings that are really awful, that give off a bad vibe. All media can be either way, including video games. But no, not as a expressive thing. You can't just throw them all in the mix. Everything that you interact with, every type of media, your sights, your sounds, your tastes, your colors, your the whole the whole palette of existence, no matter where you're getting your information from, it's all organized information, and it will either give you something that you perceive as evil or demonic, or something that's good for you. There's plenty of people that you know. You've heard Neville Goddard tell the story of hanging out with Abdullah, and what he would say about it. He would always say he would bring Abdullah alcohol, and he would like, hey, he would eat ice cream and eat a big steak and have 4 big glasses of scotch, and he goes, he asked Abdullah, how do you do that? And he goes, Neville, you couldn't do that because you have quibbles, because you have qualms, because your mind is disturbed by it. So if your mind is disturbed by it, then of course your body will become disturbed by it. So whether it's alcohol, whether it's a food item like ice cream, or whether it's a pork chop, or whether it's a media, a TV show that's a scary movie, or a cartoon, or oh man, they tricked us, they put this evil symbolic shit in there. Yeah, okay, but if you know that, then it might not affect you. You know what I mean? Or what's not to say you can't be. You kind of missed the boat by asking the question of how about, instead of saying are video games demonic, why not ask if the video games are angelic or spiritual? It's the same thing. Think about a movie. You've seen movies. I guarantee you that I've been quality life offerings that made that influenced you in a positive way. So, and you've had probably ones that were probably not so good. But you start out every question with what's the negative. The fact that your mind goes to like, we must find the negative here. That's maybe adjust the way that you ask the question. Maybe you'll see it differently. Maybe your perspective and your angle is always trying to find what's wrong with something is your problem, right? It's your problem. It's not a problem with alcohol, not a problem with me, not a problem with movies, not a problem with video games, not a problem with the sunshine. Look at go out in the sunshine. You got red hair, right? You'll probably get burnt. Probably not good for you. Probably not good for you at all. Not in the short. If you tried, you turn into a blister in the sun. But if you slowly built up that tolerance, you get some melanin in your skin. Get some melanin in your brain. But some people can't suntan. So would you call the sun evil? Oh, that's fucking ridiculous, isn't it? But people will tell you, look at you. Are you part of that fucking retarded cult? They go out. They say the sun gives you cancer. I mean, obviously you're not, right? You know that. It's the sunscreen and the chemicals and the petroleum and all that shit. You know how that works. So it's not the sunshine. It's something else. Divine, what would I say? What would you say to someone that says never ejaculate and procreation should happen by immaculate conception only? Good fucking luck. Okay, sure. Tell them that have fun with the lack of next generation. I mean, for me, I don't really. I pretty much doubt I'll have children because I don't. There's a lot of reasons I don't want to have a children. Not in this realm. No, sir. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't wish people. I wouldn't wish people this realm. As much as awesome as it is, it's too stupid right now. It's too ridiculous. Maybe in a couple years, but no, I don't. Don't ejaculate. Here's the problem. Here's the only problem with that. What we've discussed before. Um, it's not going to happen. Your body, while you're sleeping, you will have. I guarantee you'll have a wet dream. Everyone that got into the no fappy whappers. Hi, buddy. How are you? Yes. What do you got there? Yeah, you got it. Yeah, those people that get into that, I guarantee they have wet dreams. So they have ejaculated. You can't just and the idea of just stopping it from happening and going through that whole I get it. There's plenty of reasons to go through the Taoist sexual practices, the microcosmic orbit, and keeping your seed to yourself. And I get that. I get it. It's a great practice. But I think too many people um they hard line everything. To be spiritual is not to have an orgasm. I don't know about that. Life is orgasmic. If you can get to that place where you're always on vibing high, good on you. But I guarantee all those people, I've seen so many people in all of the different communities that they're all in their own cults. They come out later and say they weren't fully they're not fully vegan. They weren't fully vegetarian. They were eating some bacon. They weren't. I've seen people and they come out later and oh yeah, I was vegan and then my fucking my 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 feet my bones started getting brittle and they'll tell you later on they'll be like, oh, I was practicing the don't jack off but actually I was there's people like that everywhere. And in fact it doesn't seem it doesn't seem sensible. I mean, I think it's for if you want to adhere to that and it's making you feel better, go for it. But the idea of immaculate conception, well, then they're not even playing with this earth. This earth there's physical objects for what are you immaculately going to get hit by a car that isn't there? It's not happening. So you're not immaculately going to have your ovary turning, well, but they can do it in some species, and we all come from women, and women are the thing, and all that the penis is a vagina, outwardly turn in penis vagina thing. Like, who the fuck cares? There's two different equal complementary systems of energy that creates by electromagnetism the spark of life to create another generation. It would be moronic to believe that if a woman were to okay, how about a man immaculately conceives and gives birth? Can't happen. Won't happen. Won't ever happen. Can't. Won't. Doesn't. Period. So now women just get it. So now women get to immaculately conceive. Oh yeah, that kid's gonna grow up real good without a father. Did you ever read any of that about the how people grow up without fathers and they end up becoming like absolute train wrecks? Yeah, so there you go. The idea is pretty simple. Like there is a reason, there is a balance between things. There's a harmony between the three, the mother, the father, the child. There is a reason for that. And to believe in immaculate conception means it goes to what? To puts all the onus and all of the responsibility onto the mother to be the mother and the father. Okay, have fun with that. You can have a real tore up, retarded child, honestly. Because, but I mean, I guess if we're talking immaculate, then and everything's amazing, then just start popping babies out. How about immaculately go ahead and stop all of this new world order from happening? How about immaculately go stop Joe Biden from being the sitting face of the United States? How about fix the fucking economy? How about let people live inside? How about immaculately grow some fucking food for the homeless people? You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about fucking popping out more babies like a fucking selfish cunt because you want something to look like you, to be like you. You ain't the best shit in the world. Sorry, honey. You know, stop being selfish. Having a child, especially immaculately conceived, is a selfish endeavor. Why don't you do something selfless and help the fucking people out here already? You can't even fix your fucking self or this generation, and you want to put another generation here immaculately. That's fucking retarded. Straight straight dumpster cunt fire bullshit. What do you think? Light is a calendar of time. How you guys liking the music? We good volume with the music and with my voice? Yeah. Light is a calendar of time. Um, sure. Yeah, I guess you could put it that way. Then we'd have to research and consider what is the source of light and what is reflecting light. Are you a source of light? Oh, but you are. Like literally, I'm not just saying that to be like, oh, you're the light of my world, but no, like quite literally, biophotonic. Like think about it. When you look into someone's eyes, people are throwing light out of their eyes. It's doing the same thing in the sun. And the more sun that you put into, because you're just getting recharged from the sun, like a battery, and then that light that you're emitting out of you is the same thing as the sun doing. What is the original source of it? Is it the sun or is it you? I mean, that goes on to explaining time from the sense of Walter Russell, and light has no speed. It reproduces itself. It's a reproduction. So depending on where the light is in the sky, it might be reproducing itself from a different distance or vantage point that gives us the different color spectrums throughout the year, as well as the different energies from the different different gases that are held within a certain heat and certain vibration. It's the periodic table of elements. The periodic table of elephants. The densities of where you are on the realm, depending on where the sun is and who's awake and who's we're changing the gases as we're breathing in and out inside of a house. We're changing the gases as we have, we're making clouds in the sky. The gases are changing levels at all times. We just think we're breathing air or oxygen. Yet it works a little different than that. Yeah, Junie, yeah, all is atom. Yeah. Really can't beat this right here. Well, you can't really see it, but oh, you want to walk around and see these oak trees? I'll flip it around for you. Hold on. Let me put my sunnies back on my head. I'll go show you the trees. How far away is the duck pond and the wind chimes? Let me flip this around and out. Hold on. Settings. Camera facing away. Okay. This should work. There we go. Okay. How far? Where I just came from, that street. I don't know when you got here, but that street. It's straight like. So here's Jackson Square, the middle of the French Quarter. If I walk that way where I was at and then go straight, I think it's about 2 miles. City Park. So you got City Park on this side, about 2 miles that way, and about 5 miles that, maybe even more than five. It's got to be farther than five. I'm gonna go with 3 miles that way to City Park and maybe like 6 miles. It's got to be longer than that. It's Autobahn Park, and that has some cool stuff at Autobahn. But here's these trees. Yeah, and where that's where the chime tree and the ducks are. But we might luck out today and see some ducks on the river, which is crazy funny to me. Check these out. Let's see. Let's go see this guy. There's some river ducks, which is crazy. We'll see. We'll see if they're over there. And if this does cut at any point, it's because there's one little spot in here where the interwebers might not work perfectly. So you got this tree over here. I never hung out next to this guy. I hung out with next to that one right there. This guy over here, though. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. That guy right there is almost to the building. Finn, what do you say? Do I fancy a 3 mile walk? Oh, I don't really care. I would get on the bus. If I was going to take you up there, that's actually where I would get cheap liquor too. That's where I get cheap liquor and cheap sunglasses. That's my old stomping grounds. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll just plan on when I get my tripod and shit. I'll take you on a journey tomorrow, and we'll go up there. But it's a little late right now, and I don't feel like walking 3 miles right now. Got this cool stuff. I'm gonna go. Maybe we'll go see the ducks at the river. It's so interesting because they always sit right up here. Like I've never seen them swimming anywhere else in the river. This little guy. He's got a scythe, or what is that? Got something. Oh, oh yeah. Uh-huh. Why do people, what up, J22? Why do people have wet dreams when they practice semen retention? Because the pressure in the system. I mean, you got to think of the body as a bunch of pressurized tubes, and depending on what you're consuming and mental diet and just general, like, I mean, think about it. Sometimes you have to piss. So what do? You piss. You don't hold it. You could. I have plenty of times recycled my piss. It's a practice, but you would want to do it if you're not very very healthy. Oh, look at a little dog. Look at a little dog. Only one guy out here today. Um, but like, yeah, you just you build up tension, man. Like, I mean, there's only so much tension you can build up in your system before it has to go somewhere. You can't just everybody's like, oh, recycle energy, build up the charge, da da da. Like, to what end? It's always the question I have to ask you. To what fucking end do these people? They're like, hey, the more that I practice semen retention and I don't ejaculate, I don't come, I don't masturbate, I don't. Women are more attracted to me. I'm like, okay, but then what's the point? Because you're not going to do anything with that information. And the funnier thing to me is, it's odd that whenever I get laid or I have relations, I guarantee when I go out, some other chick's gonna want to, because now I'm gonna smell and exude sexual energies. So like, it doesn't it doesn't harm or hurt me either way. Sometimes I'm trying to bust a nut, and sometimes I don't. It's kind of like I also know where I have them as well, on my feet. That you got to deal with every fucking day out here. Yeah, I know where you got them shoes. Like, bro, man, I've walked these streets for 12 fucking years. I've seen that dude so many fucking times. Like, you don't recognize me? Stop asking the same goddamn question. 'Cause don't walk past that area. But this is it's called uh Moonwalk. It's called the Moonwalk something. Yeah, it's called the Moonwalk. Mm. Yeah. Let's see if little duckies are out here. Elbow. And this is the mighty Mississippi. Mm. Pretty much my favorite spot to sit is right there. I sit right there. Like, most days. Get a good 2 hours in there. But there are no duckies today. Let's go find a place to sit over here for a second, though, so I can see. Unless you guys want to listen to guy playing the oboe. Let me go shit down over here. Oops. Get over here. Oh man, is that glare gonna be right there all over my face? All up in the face. Uh, where are we at here? It seems like creatures have sexual reproduction before they have to. Maybe. I mean, that's generationally like they do that to keep the species moving, but the weakest won't or shouldn't. Now, when I say I won't or I shouldn't, it's for a different reason altogether. And I'll get into another time. I already spoke about this, but I wouldn't want to reincarnate on this realm. And if I were to make another body, then maybe they would produce again, and that's my. I would rather have my lineage of seed not be here anymore because how filthy this fucking realm is, and I wouldn't plant something here to make it have to suffer and deal with the bullshit that is Earth. J22, does ejaculating cause you to age faster? Yeah, the ejaculation is connected to your kidneys and your eyesight. So people say you keep jacking off, you're gonna go blind. That's a real thing. Like that's they're not just saying that. Like there's a reason that's being said. And let me go find this tree over here because this glare is killing me. Um, so every time you spill seed, the first thing your body wants to do, because the most important thing for the species is to reproduce itself. So what will happen is um, your body will start to um, collect all of the energy to go into making another seed, and that is done through cleaning up your blood through your kidneys, and it's your kidneys are connected to the two kidneys are connected to two eyes, they're connected to two testicles or your two ovaries. So bad eyesight is bad kidneys is bad seed. And so when you ejaculate, your body is spending time making more seed and not let me go over here and not doing any of the healing work on the rest of the body. So if you're sick, there's not really good reason to masturbate because you need that energy should be going now to fix your body or whatever's wrong with you. Sit down here. The train tracks. Fuck you. I'm not turning around. I'll go to the other part. I have to piss. Yeah, it does. It's amazing. Yeah, so there you go. Hopefully that answered your question on AJ22. Yeah, your seed is priority, excuse me, to the body. That's what it's manufacturing. I mean, think about any um, fruits, vegetables. Let's just think of fruits that make seeds, or even animals. That especially make a fruit is easier to understand. Whenever you see fruit become less than it should be, like it becomes decayed, it got too much water, not enough water, too much sun, it was in the wrong position. It literally the next generation of that fruit, an apple and orange, it'll look fucked up, and eventually it will stop making seed because it will be weaker and weaker because it's in the wrong climate. But its purpose is to go back to the perfected seed given the correct environment. Humans are no different. But the environment affects quite a bit of their ability to produce another quality generation and produce seeds. So on the internal level, your body is attempting to perfect your seed, your homunculus, if you will. And when you ejaculate too often and you have something else wrong in your body, it's your seed will be mimicking what is in your body at the time. It's going to be mimicking that construct. If you're strong and healthy and virile and all of this, and you put seed out, That's what's going into it's going into the ground to produce the next generation. If you happen to be a pathetic piece of disgusting meat suit with you're pathetic, what do you think the next thing that comes out is going to be? And so eventually that will stop reproducing anyways. Ever seen a ghost? Divine dispenser? No, I can't say I've seen a ghost. I've seen some weird shit. I've seen some crazy shit, but I wouldn't say a ghost per se. What would I say to someone who says the gate to heaven is straight and narrow and broad is the path of destruction? I would say that's another moron that just repeats stupid shit that they heard somewhere because they think it sounds cute. No, to live in this world is to live in a sine wave, in sin. To have balance, you'd want a long stick. You'd want to go up and down the ladder and left and right as far as you can. You want to explore this system that we're in, this whole thing that's going on here. You want to explore it. That's why the fuck you're here. And if you think you're just gonna walk the narrow path, go ahead, enjoy it. Be bored and think that you're righteous. That idea. That's what people think. They're like, I must do this because I read the Bible and it says kingdom of heaven. Fuck the Bible, of heaven. Fuck your God. Fuck what you believe. It's all stupid. It's all bullshit. It's all heresy. Anyways, it's all absolutely incredulous. It is a poison to God. I am God. The poison to me is not to interact with the world. You're given this world to interact with it. And it is broad, it is wide, it is varied, it is strange, it is everything. Look at all this fucking shit. Look at all these different plants that you can go see. No, just walk the narrow path. Don't see anything. You might as well close your eyes and bind your fucking feet and wear a stupid hat. You know what I mean? That's the attitude that people have because they think they know the one best, most righteous, perfected path. You just gotta go that just one. That's just God. You do that one. No, that's just fucking stupid, is what that is. See how that's stupid? Do you imagine you just walk train tracks? For what? What do you get to experience? What do you get to see? Nothing. Without experiencing anything, your life is purposeless. You think go read go read about the Buddha. They sat under this Bodhi tree for 40 days. Go read Siddhartha. Sits under the tree for 40 days, only to come to realize he should be out there fucking living life. He should be on the broad, the wide, the strange, the deranged, the goofy, the experiential path. That's life. Life is not some narrow path. I mean, if you think it is, go for it. Enjoy that. But I guarantee that's going to be your entire body wants to move. Your body wants to dance. It wants to associate with different frequencies and energies. And if you restrict that, you're only restricting your own spirit. To think you can just go fucking walk a narrow path, you walk like a walk like a white person. You have no rhythm. You have no soul. You have no spirit. You have no dance. So that's what I would say. Yeah, I don't know. Divine, what if ejaculation is forbidden fruit? I don't know. Do you practice eating seed? And I'm not saying that joking. I'm asking. I don't know. Maybe it is. What animal do you think could take over the planet like Planet of the Apes? Hmm. Hey, there's a skeet skeet car. I don't know. I'll think about that. I'll get back to you on that one. J22, practicing semen retention. Yeah, it probably would help. Any way that you're not expending that energy, you know, obviously, if you're jacking off more than once, like as you get older, like if you're fucking doing it 6 times a day, well, you have a goddamn problem, and you're gonna be losing life force. But like occasionally, like because that's just like, hey, congratulations, that's how you felt. Enjoy that, you know. Um, to full on do it for retain it as long as you can. Sure, sure. That will help. But don't go too far with it where where it becomes an obsession, because then that obsession will cause a lot of chaos in the system anyways. Yeah, there is no animal that will do that. Don't have the desire to take over a planet. They are they work within the system that they're within. You know, they're like humans. Humans have this thing where they become somehow greedy and power hungry, and they taste something and they want more of it and they become obsessed, and therefore their obsessions become the things that destroy the planet and destroy things. Where animals don't have that. They work within a system that is already encoded in them. You know, you're not gonna you're not gonna make an animal into a different animal. You can't just you know, it's not gonna be able to change that much. It doesn't have opposable thumbs. Let's put it that way. Let's start with that. It doesn't produce fire. It doesn't have opposable thumbs. There's no animal that could or would. And Planet of the Apes is a whole fucking funny thing. That's a whole allegorical thing. Yeah, Finn, I think that's I think that's what you're talking about. Yeah. Animals, anything. Okay, let's go back over here because I have to piss. So come to the bathroom with me. You guys want to go piss with me? And I will say the battery is working pretty good today. I've gotten a lot. I still got a lot of juice left. Hasn't hasn't eaten away. What? Yeah, look at this shit, man. Isn't this lovely? There's the wharf. That's where all the wharf rats hang out. Like if I go down there, that's where all so that's a train. That's the end of both. That's a actual train, and then the trolley. Well, not a trolley; it's a streetcar. But don't let anybody hear me call it a trolley. It's a streetcar. Oh, there's the ducks. I told you, little motherfuckers over here. See them? See them right there? I wish I could zoom in so I could show you, but you see them floating around down there? What up, wops? Don't have any food, or I'd go feed them. Oh, and there's some coming from over there too. See them right there? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I think there's 7 of them. Those 3. There's 1. There's 2. Yeah. Sorry. So the people that chop the trains from city to city, that's kind of where they hang out over there. And that used to be the World Trade Center. It's 33 floors high, but is now turned into this really awesome hotel. And the top parts are like residencies that are super expensive and like it's supposed to be pretty fantastic. I haven't went in the building yet, but the top of it you can go up to. It's called the View, and it's like you can spins in a circle. And you can you can look at the whole city, and there's a whole there's a whole like multimedia experience that shows you like the history of New Orleans and that building and everything. Pretty interesting. I've seen it online, but I've not went in there yet because it's like $20. I was like, I was like, they'll have a free day sometime. Oh, cashews. Yeah, Divine Dispenser. You said the cashews help you create semen faster. Someone said cashews are very acidic and bad for you, though. No, that someone can go fuck themselves. I don't care what they think. And don't eat cashews. And if you want to, if I said cashews, probably. I know kidney beans. Are kidney beans unhealthy now? Anything's acid's unhealthy. People that people that think anything acid is unhealthy better go ahead and look in their stomach. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really concerned with that kind of fucking idiotic, moronic talk. It's just stupid. If it's acid or alkaline, it's gotta be vegan. It's gotta be acid, alkaline, everything. Oh, yeah, shut the fuck up. You know that kind of. It's just dumb talk, man. It's just ignorant arrogance. Like you realize like the whole raw vegan alkaline shit, that's all new. That's a whole fad. That's a whole fad cult diet that has no historical reference to it in any part of nature. Animals don't eat that way. Humans have never eaten that way. It's all bullshit. Remember that. Here, I gotta go piss. You guys want to come check out this new bathroom I found? Hopefully, hopefully it's open. Although it might not be. And I'll have to find a new place to piss. Maybe it will be someone's mouth today. Go find somebody's mouth to piss in. And which is, it's obviously that's good for them. They wouldn't know. They wouldn't know that, but I'm like, I'm doing you a favor right now. I remember that woman was going through that Walmart and she started yelling at that dude and says, "You fucker, I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to save you with Jesus Christ." Anybody remember that? Go look it up. Walmart. Walmart Karen tries to save someone and says, "You fucker, I'm trying to save you, you fucker," and starts just accosting this dude in the middle of Walmart. It was hilarious. People are fucking insane. That's what I've realized. Mm-hmm. Oh, here's one of my favorite spots right here. See this Jackson Brewery here? There's like a rooftop kind of little apartment thingy. That's totally where I want to fucking live. Totally where I want my residency to be up there. Oh, I know the alkaline acid. Yeah, the whole alkaline, the whole raw alkaline. Like I've already done that talk so many times. Like fuck a vegan. They're idiotic. They don't know what they're talking about at all. They're not. They have no idea about health or nutrition at all. Zero, none. Out of here, bullshit. They don't know what they speak of at all. They got taught, and then they're in a cult, and they act like it. And the whole alkaline. How would you even know if it's food, if it's fruit, and there's a seed? Eat the fucking thing. Stop being retarded. I really find people to be lacking um, a, a, a compass of just of intelligence. Like how do you even come up with the idea that how would you even know? Look at if you're in nature. Let me give you a simple answer. Oh, bathroom is closed. If you're in nature, right? How would you ever know what acid or alkaline food is? You don't have pH strips. You don't have fucking doctors and scientists. You would just go find food. So hear me out. Hear me out, guy. Hear me out. Just go find food. Just food. Just go find some stuff that's edible. Stuff you can eat. Go try that out. And you know what you wouldn't do? You wouldn't be like, I need to go find the most alkaline thing possible. I can only have it if it's raw, even though it tastes like shit. And it's not going to be able. It's not even digestible. Like the moronic thing, the most basic things. Go to fucking nature and do nature's way. What does nature say? Here's some food. Eat it. It doesn't give you some scientific documented bullshit. It doesn't give you some rules, some laws, some obligations. It doesn't give you, here's what we do with alkalinity. Here's what we do with this. It doesn't give you any of that. It gives you a very obvious answer to your dilemma. And your obvious answer is it have a seed? Does it produce offspring? Is it a chicken egg? Is not harming anything. It's idiotic to believe otherwise. Is it acid? I don't fucking know. Eat it. Is honey harming anything? Hey, if you get bit by the bees, well, that's your goddamn fault, right? But it's still pretty good part of the diet. Milk. You want to go get some milk? Go for it. I mean, it's just whatever the word is, preposterous to believe that like there we've done too much. Y'all doing too much. Everybody that I know that is like trying to be all like super healthy and oh, I'm gonna be this because I care about everything. They use so much science to defend the way of nature. The way of nature doesn't give a fuck about your stupid ass science. Science is cut, burn, and poison, cut down and figure out one of the 10 constituents of what's going on here. Nature, if they were really as natural as they want to claim to be, oh man, I'm totally fucking organic. You would just eat fucking food and oh, there you go. Okay, it's bread. What is it? Oh, it's a Corvette. Shit, I thought that was that. What do we say? We're gonna see a blue Lambo, or what do we say? At least when I got the card right. Yeah, it's just you see the dumbness, right? They use they use uh they use science to validate nature, but the science is all garbage. And if they just went out in nature, they would know what works by the fact that, well, that's what you would eat. It would make sense that you would eat an orange. An orange is acidic. Well, then you're a dummy if you don't eat an orange. How about that? Oh, check it out. Let me run up in here and take a piss. I'll be right back. I'm not gonna show you. Well, here's where I'm going. I'll talk to you guys in like 3 minutes. Oops. Hey, so we're back outside. I'm just gonna get some daiquiris, but I think I have one more beer left, and we'll go head up and listen to some live music. What do you think? Jimmy, people do not want to hear the most basic common sense. It's because it's too simple. It's too simple. It really is. Like life is very easy. We complicate it. It's called haha, Dr. Subby says so. Yeah. How's that guy doing? Isn't he's oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, because he still play that out of Africa theory nonsense. He don't even want to talk to Native Americans, even though he probably I don't know where he's from the islands. So but he doesn't even really know the history. But he's gonna give that African diet. The dude always looked like he was gonna fall over. Like he looked like he was just about to pass out and die at any moment in time, all the time. He was nowhere. He was nowhere. No, not at all. He just looked droopy, weak, feeble, sloppy. I don't care how old he was. I've seen people in their 60s that in much better shape. So I don't want to hear about his diet. It's stupid. It's goofy. Again, nature is complex. So you don't have to be. You don't need to know anything other than if a tree produces a fruit with a seed, that's probably something you want to consume. Probably healthy for you. Probably. There aren't, and if you get into herbology and all this shit, you know what you'll find out right away is that all all of the plants in nature have a medicinal quality to it. You think they don't? That's how herbal medicine men used to teach their students. They would say, okay, go out into nature and find me a plant that has no use. And they would come back after a year and like, I can't find it. Yeah, go spend another year. Just find me something. And they would get frustrated and be like, okay, it doesn't exist. Every plant has a use. So the idea that people have made it so complicated that they've restricted their deity. They've restricted their own self. They've restricted what they can consume because they don't know how to consume or don't know why they're consuming at all. They just shovel things in their mouth because somebody with some retarded, stupid, moronic, filthy, ignorant, arrogant idea that you need to go alkaline. Do you know that there's diseases that exist in an alkaline body as well? It just so happens we're in the course of nature where things are more acidic, and that acidic nature has caused a lot of different diseases. You can equally go to alkalinic. It's absolutely possible and it absolutely does happen. Go look it up. So these fucking dipshits trying to tell you, no, some food is meant to be cooked. You can't digest. There's a ton of food you need to cook. A ton of food you should cook. You're gonna go eat a potato? It's fucking disgusting. Go cook a potato. Oh, isn't that wonderful? You're gonna eat raw broccoli? Raw broccoli, you can't digest it. It's disgusting. It's bad for you. Cook it. You killed off some things. And you made it very digestible. Very healthy stuff. How about tomatoes? Oh, don't eat tomatoes because they're from the nightshade family, except for it's heart food. I mean, get the fuck out of here with the stupid bullshit. I don't play those stupid bullshit games. It's a very simple fucking answer. Welcome to New Orleans. Run to the store and grab some beers. Hey, anybody, if you want to. What about you? What about you there, Divine Dispenser? You want to buy me a couple beers? You want to help kill me? you want to feed me, Seymour? Some poison? Do you think it's poison that I know better? I mean, you don't got to buy me a beer if you feel bad, but you could donate to a cause. I'll buy something else with it. You can tell me what to fucking buy. I don't care. I'll drink a juice. Don't bother me. But if anybody wants to, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo is in the description box beneath. I'm about to run in the store, and then you'll gallivant around town. Let's see, is this original or is this a? I'll take you to. Anyone. Can't really go wrong. There's even sushi restaurants that don't work. It's not good all the time. These guys, they're good every time. I'm like, wow. Never had a bad,
What's that?
here for sushi. It's like, oh, grocery store for sushi. I'm like, man, you'd be surprised. I've got better sushi in restaurant, grocery stores and gas stations than some restaurants. Some of those, sushi restaurants.
Because yeah, it's pressure air sometimes. Yeah. It's fancy inside, but the fish is a couple days old.
People say that, like, oh, that's it now. All right, again, sorry for the delay again here. Thank you so much again for the tips. Thank you for helping out with the singer-songwriter. My name's right there in the card on my website. For every dollar you give me, you get 33 original songs. In the meantime, here's a little tune called Feeling All Right. I hope you feel all right.
That's my guy playing right here. Yeah, let's go. This is that goofball playing the music, so.
Right here, let me Seems I got to have a change of scene. Every night I have a stranger's dream. It's about the way could I bear into all my own sweet things. I got to leave before I start to scream. I'm a someone's like you didn't touch the key. All right. Now I'm feeling so good myself. Woman, you should take me out. One big ride. Oh, and when I think of you, find myself crying. I can't waste my time on a birthday drive. I'll stop to eat and get all of your life. Oh, you know there's too much to do for right about now. And all right. Now I'm gonna support myself. Yeah, feeling all right. Now I'm gonna support myself. Thank you for the gift, please, Sean. Don't you get too lost in all I say. That time made you feel that way. That was it, and now you know that it's there. Can't get off it, so I guess I'm here to stay. Someone comes along and they take my place. Oh, when the devil made, I started in front face. Feeling all right. Now I'm feeling to put myself. Feeling all right. Now I'm feeling to put myself.
Thank you for the tips, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you for helping out a little. I got a few more songs for you here before I jump out. Now my little card right there that says got tips. My name's on there with my website. You can check out my songs.
Yeah.
Ooh. Thanks again for the tips, ladies and gentlemen. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Or somebody will just come by and bless you with something.
Yeah.
Let's work on that. Let's work on that. Let's work on that. Mental magic.
She came from behind me. Space up.
That's a good day.
You saved me a step there.
Yeah. Save me the step, right? Yep. I feel you on that.
Eliminated.
Divine, I've not seen the new Batman, but hey, if you want to check out my guy's music here. Here you go. Reverb Nation.
Yeah.
Ford. Apple Ford. There you go. Yeah. And if you guys know me, if you put some money in here, just tell me it's for him.
Yeah.
Just tell me that.
Your songs are actually free. Oh shit! They were like, your songs are actually free, and I'm like, yeah, they were. And they're like, oh, like, don't you feel good now with that dollar? They're like, yeah, man, best dollar I ever spent.
Yeah, Divine, I've not seen any movies really recently because I've been too busy fucking running around the streets, running around getting drunk and you know. Yeah, I'm taking them on a little tour of walking around because they have never seen the whole city, like my little audience here that I have. Yeah.
Thanks again for the tips, folks. Here's a little Tom Petty.
Oh yeah.
Judy, no, you don't know how to feel. Again, thank you so much for your help. Trying to build chicken dinner money.
Yeah, and it's nice too because
Everything is a blessing.
you got that carbon fiber joint too. That works in all weathers. Yeah.
Cigar mode. I'm trying. They're cheap.
Yeah. Once the sun goes down, it changes. I can't smoke those daytime either. Nighttime though.
I can't smoke them anytime I inhale. That's bad. I'm like, dude, you're not supposed to inhale. I'm like, I know. I'm so used to cigarettes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, I inhale the fuck out of those.
I know. Well, I do too. I do. They say it's not good, but
Like
I don't think you can help it really.
like
It's kind of, I'm so used to.
like a cigar, like a fat cigar. I'm not inhaling. No.
Oh yeah, the back of it with the little.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, there you go.
It's all I used to see. She don't give a damn for me. Thank you for the tips, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for how about local. Well, let me get to the part that's rude. Another joy to the radio now. I'm too alone to be proud and show. People look good. I look good. Let me get to the bone. That's true. Another joint. It's in on down the road. That's some way. I gotta go, and you don't do it. You don't do it. No, you don't do it. Favorite test. My old man was born to rock. He's still trying to be alive. Think of me, what you will. I've got a little space for you. When we get to the pond, that's where another joint lives in on out the road. There's some way I gotta go, and you don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels. No, you don't know how it feels. Thank you for the tips, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for having that one. You don't know how it feels. You don't know. You don't know.
All right, check this out. You guys hear me? Let's see which building this is. This one is let's see, the Pedesclu Laminier House. We'll see, 1873. It says, well, I don't know what that would. Okay, I'll purchase in 1811. Here we go. Okay, whose office was here in 1805. Got it. Purchase site. There you go. Site was in 1795. Construction, 1805. Purchase in 1811. So 1805, 1800. Yeah. So that's this one here. Well, you got to figure most of these buildings, like it seems like they were all, you probably get the corners first, and then they build in the rest of them. But this is pretty much the same skyline as they had 200 and 300 years ago, really. Like the lie of fires and all that shit. Like, yeah, in every city, something else happened then. But that's Rouse's. That's where it's a. Oddly enough, it's right in the middle of the quarter. I can get cheap beer there. Normally, if you're in the quarter, it's going to cost you a little extra because you are. But no, they hook it up. That's a grocery store local. And I can get a fat ass 6-pack for $6.50. And the river's right there, and Bourbon Street's right up there. And yeah, I mean I like I said, I'll walk you guys through here tomorrow when I get my tripod, because it's a little goofy walking around with this in my hand. You want me to go to City Hall is right? City Hall and the awesome buildings. I'll walk down there. It's right. See where it says see that hotel on the left? It says Hotel Monteleone. Just like 2 blocks before that is the really old City Hall building. It's all made out of marble and it's like, you know, police station and City Hall and shit. It's fucking awesome building. So that's probably like the major staple. I'll walk you down there in a second. Hey. Oh, I think I know why the audio is fucked. I don't think it's my phone. I think his battery is almost dead, so he's really pushing his amp, and it's sounding kind of crusty. That's probably what it is. Did we ever have electric streetcars? What are you talking about? All the streetcars. We have streetcars everywhere. They're all electric. Like, do you mean they used to, the whole entire city was literally all streetcars? Like they only have only a few lines running right now. If they had them all running, the city would work much more effectively. like like there would be less problems with the parking here because people would just park outside of here in parking lots and take streetcar in. But there's a lot of tracks that are just kind of buried. Lots of places I've lived, it's because it just like, you know, goes through the rundownedness and the neighborhood closing, and then gentrification, and then this line isn't even worth it. They just let it go to shit. And now that it's flipped around, the tracks are still there. They can open up a bunch of different tracks. It's got his amps I'll be out here for a bit. I'm still frozen. Am I still frozen? Cool. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I might head over there with you and say hello to those weirdos. What's back here? Well, somebody was there earlier.
Yeah, that's spare working full. Thank you, bro. I need a spare car.
Yeah, when I
Spare.
yeah,
Right.
a spare hand.
There's no spare, yeah.
Yeah, just spare tire maybe, but
It reminds me of Seinfeld. Can you spare a square when he's doing the toilet paper? He's like, I can't spare a square. She's like, fuck. Like, dude, you got all the TV, and you're gonna be like, no, man.
Okay, so you guys wanna join? We're gonna go over to the awesome cafe Du Monde, and we'll see who's over there. And yeah, let's go walk over there. You can see part of the other part of the city.
You never know.
You never know.
Well, no, I didn't. Go percent. Well. All is not boring.
Yeah, Judy. Oh, this street. I don't think it's the bandwidth issue. I think it's where it is. It's because like it's in a little chamber, and it's like once I get out in front of here, in front of Jackson, the internet should open up there. Kind of poopy, yeah. Yeah. It depends on the corner. It's a little spotty in here. It's always funny here, man. Like you never know. Popping off, and other times you're like, where the fuck is everybody? Like today when I came out, I was like, there is no one out.
Yeah, it gets slow. They know me well enough. Yeah, he's not making bullshit. They'll see me. They're like, "Oh man, there's a lot of people." I'm like, "Yeah, I got 50 bucks for it." They're like, "Cool." And then other days, I'm like, "I got 18 bucks." They're like, "One guy, you know, like, because I don't sell us. So I go to the sell 20. You know, and then the other night I come home from a gig and I'm like, dude, I got enough for 40. It's like, all right, you didn't say that much yet. But I bought it, it's gone already.
Yeah,
It's funny. I watch you walk down the street. Somebody else makes money on it. I don't make it. I like seeing. And that's true. I mean, it's understandable. I mean, maybe
yeah, nickel and dime it. Yeah. Yeah, carrying around and dealing with that many people versus, I mean, because if you started doing that, you'd be carrying Nixon guys all day. That's bullshit. It's much.
Fucking killing me with this $15 shit. I'm like, I know nobody is doing it.
Yeah.
Just go busk it 3 times and save up 50.
Yeah. Yeah, but I got an itch over here, boy. I got an itch. Come on. No, when I get a 6-pack, it's gone before I even leave here. I already know when I walk down the street, this motherfucker's gonna ask for one. This dude's gonna ask for one. I got 4 to myself, and if I'm lucky, I get to drink 3. I'll drink 3 of them by the time I get to the rip.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, these were $5.49 until last. Just still.
yeah.
I don't have to tip. I just have to walk here.
True.
Yeah. And it's better than buying a fucking handle of vodka, because you know what that's gonna do. That's gonna cause everybody to be like, oh, and it's a whole fucking mess of the day.
I go to BMC when I walk the stage. I get a free beer while I slam, but then other times I go to the break.
Oh, that's tough.
And I wish I could.
Yeah, I can smoke like that.
Beat me to it.
When's the last time you played down there? That's so funny. I was just in there last night.
See, the 30th.
Yeah.
Yeah, September 30th. And I was
Are you
filming for
playing?
somebody. But then I went in like 2 days later with my friend Renee came out from Atlanta. And I was like, oh, I'll show you around the town. Like, like let's go. They tried church.
Yeah, that's tough.
It really was.
Yep. You guys ready to go adventure? Ha 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 ha. You get to play, and you know. Yeah, for real. That's tough. The
Greatest country in the history of this
the greatest country, the history, the country, the country. Oh, we do have some great hookers.
So I tell my people, slow the testing down. I tell them my people, slow the testing.
So we're gonna run down over here. Yeah. You ready to go watch some more music? Hey, you need help with anything here? Hey, you heard me? You need help with anything here?
Oh, I'm good.
You're good? You good? Okay. Okay, well, all right, well, I'm gonna walk down there.
Yeah, I'll catch you over there.
Yes, sir. Enjoy the walk.
Yeah. Oh, it always
Hey, see, I never pushed the Mercedes. I had the Audi, I've had BMWs, never the Mercedes though. Yeah, let's go take this walk. Let's flip this around for y'all. Unless you guys want to see my dumb face. Let's go. I'll show you guys what's referred to as Pirates Alley. And then we'll maybe see some other weirdo friends. Yeah, let me flip this around so you can see where we're at. It's this cool shit. So come on. First. Yeah. Okay, check it out. Boom. Ah, here it is. Easily, but hey, there's the hookers. There's the hookers. We'll see. Got all sorts of cool shit here. This is the back of the church. Well, I guess it's the back of the church, yeah. Cool stuff in here. I believe it's a couple years back. Here's the side of the church. And see, I don't know. I guess this is the back, or it was one time the front. I can't really tell. Let's see. Here we talk about that mud flood shit. Let's see if this exposes anything. Look at, see, there's a hand railing right there. Why is that hand railing there? Or is that not a hand railing? Is that a water pipe or some shit? I don't know. Let me see. Let's see what we got going on over there. There you go. See, okay, see, anytime you see steps up into a building, you gotta assume something happened. It's a dumbwaiter, maybe? Small windows. I like how they put these things up. Okay, look, I mean, here, consider this. There's no reason to put this like this, unless there was something else there. That has to be filled in. Oh yeah, here we go. Y'all can hear now? Is it better? Okay, I've told you this before, but if you look at the top of these things, it still has an antique technology. Look at those on there. No one was up there in fucking 1790 doing that on a ladder just because it was cute. There's a purpose to the shape of the things on top of there. Look at it. I wish I could zoom in so you could see it, but there's the copper on top of it, everything that's built from, and that cross, the double cross. That's not what you think it is. It's electrical. It's an electrical symbol. What's up, bro? Hey, there he is. Ah, very well, very well. Making our way over there. We'll get there eventually. Yeah, crows are my people, man. Crows are my people. You know this cat?
That's cool.
Yeah, no, I used to have one of his paintings of our place. Yeah. That was yeah. Yeah, behind the couch, that's perfect. Yeah. Oh, anyways, here. So this is my buddy Rob's dump. Here. What you mean a GoPro? What is that? What is it? Is that like something I put on my head? Let me see if anybody's up here playing. I think someone's up there right now, and if it's who I think it is, then the music is going to be all like copyrightable bullshit. So at least we get to hang it over here. I'll wait for my buddy Rob. Help move the shit. I guess he's probably already up. Oh, there's his dumbass. Okay, let me help this guy move his shit right now. Much better audio, yeah. Look at this idiot. Look at this idiot. See him? That's his artwork. You're famous now. You're on camera. Hope you don't mind. Said you're famous now. You're on camera. Hope you don't mind. Hope you don't mind. Yeah. All right, let me help this cat real quick. I'll talk to you guys and mute it for like, or well, you don't even need to mute it. You can listen. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I just gotta help him push this shit up the street. Talk to you in a second. You can, and Junie, if you want to, feel free to put the fucking thing on the thing. You know, put some music on whatever, or just put it on the background. I don't care. Got it? Okay. I didn't. I got into that way later. Like when I was a kid, I was not into comic books. I wasn't into art. I wasn't into music.
it down low. Drop 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 it down low.
Hey yo, I guess let's see here. Let's see, flip this around. I'll just say toodles because apparently I was gone too long. But whatever. I hope everybody enjoyed a little bit of the show. Good to see you, Junie. And everybody knows the rules. Be weird. I don't know if anybody's gonna get this part of the video, so who the fuck cares? But be cool, be yourself, share when you can, all that bullshit. I might do a video a little later, but I ate up most of the battery on this bullshit. But yeah, good to see everybody. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Peace.